Good morning, Susanna.
Good morning, Mommy.
How are you today?
Good.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a tour of the squares that we got on Monday.
Okey-doke.
So let's just see here. This is our kind of messy dining room. We had a gigantic mountain. This was Mount Greensburg of boxes yesterday, really huge, and we got so much stuff. This is like an absolute record-breaking day of things that we got in the mail, of course, because this is like, you know, the big push week to get things in the mail and finished up. And yesterday we got a grand total of 415 squares. And this is the piles. This is what it looks like in real life. Somewhat 3D. And we've got lots and lots of different squares, lots and lots of different colors, knit, crochet. This one right here is, I love these fun fur squares. And I always think what a fun, interesting texture they're going to add, and just some new dimension to the other squares that we have.
I like this one. I like the design of this one.
You like those crochet squares? I do too. I really like those, and I'm kind of looking forward to being able to make maybe at least a baby blanket with some crocheted squares. But oh my gosh, I love these crocheted squares, and I can't remember who they came from. But this person sent, oh, I think it was Cricket. Yes, Cricket. She sent all these absolutely, was it Cricket? No. I can't remember. There's just so many. I'm so sorry I can't remember everything. Okay, this is just gorgeous. This is Rowan Calmer. And this lady made a cowl from Rowan Cowl. Well, you don't know what a cowl is? Put this on over your head. It's kind of like a scarf that's just a neck tube. Don't make a funny face. I'm making a video. It's a scarf that is a tube that goes over your neck. It's not funny. Flip your hair out.
Yes, it is.
Is it snuggly?
Not really. What? Like a little weird.
Come here. Well, come over here. No, because this is a movie. See? This gorgeous knit cowl with these pretty baubles on the edges. Okay, so we ended the last session with Susanna trying not to try on the cowl, which is absolutely stunning. Really gorgeous. The same lady made two curry-on scarves, and as you can tell, the babies are getting up from bed and they're about to have some breakfast, and Susie's getting them dressed. We got yesterday a absolutely precious feather and fan baby blanket that a lady made. I love that, just love that. And a little bit of seaming yarn, but the majority of our seaming yarn's in the den. This is my file folder that I keep stuff in. My database stuff that I need to update is in here. We've got every day, oh my gosh, we get like millions of Ziploc bags, tissue paper. I save all that. I'm such a pack rat. Here's our sack full of yarn needles. Lots and lots of yarn needles. We still need more because as the squares keep pouring in, we're able to make more and more afghans. We've got so many squares that we can make like over 70 afghans. This is a crazy number. Huge number of afghans. I'm worrying that we aren't going to have enough supplies to seam all of this, even if we do have enough people. So hopefully all of that, with some prayer and maybe a few more donations, everything's going to come together in the end and all work out. I've got some time to really evaluate the whole project before we run out of hope for having enough seaming supplies, because I've got a lot of hope that we can finish everything in one day. It's just, that's crazy. It's not going to happen. I just can't believe that'll happen. But I was going to say, this is my admin folder here of all my stuff, and I've got my little newspaper article of Spradlin plans to rebuild Greensburg block by block. That was the little column done by a lady who writes for the paper, and she goes to our church.
Say hi, Mommy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready to have some breakfast? Did Susie fix your hair?
She said I got a kitty.
Oh, she has clips in her hair. And real quick before I run out of time, a little buzz through the den if I can get the gate open. Oh no, we're running out of time. Here's seaming yarn, tons of seaming yarn. And one last little blurb, we've got squares. We have over 3,000 squares here, and it's really hard to get a true perspective of the number of squares that we have. We've got tons of blankets all over the den. We have a sleeping boy in the den. But we have got just millions of squares, and it's taking up a huge section of the den. Here we have, way back in the corner, way back there, is the first squares that we received in that bag. We started out with 20-gallon Ziploc bags, and now we're not buying these things anymore. We're now using recycling bags. I hope the city doesn't mind. We've not used too many, but we're just overrun with squares. Tons and tons of squares. All kinds of squares. You know, we've got the knit and crochet, every color under the sun, cotton, wool, acrylic, blends, mohair, all kinds. I just love seeing that. I love that color of the mustard, and here's a pretty cotton square that was made. And I'm not sure that wasn't intended to be a washcloth, but we have so many washcloths already, I might try to make it into a square. Over here is our stack of washcloths and seaming yarn and scarves and hats, and the real perspective is kind of hard to get because that window's back there making it really bright, but this is just crazy number of squares, and lots and lots of great stuff here. So I'm going to close, and thanks everybody who's done so much. We've still got 2 days of mail to get before August 15th. Today is the 14th, so we've got today's mail and tomorrow's mail yet. And pretty soon I'm going to come down to a cutoff. And I'm going to just have to put whatever comes after that cutoff into storage, because it's going to be really more than I can do at one time. So we'll see. 415 squares came just in one day yesterday. I'm anxious to see what comes today. So I will sign off now, and bye-bye.